Welcome to Modern Nerdom.
Nerds?
Nerds.
Nerds! What is a nerd?
With Rocky.
Rocky, do you believe that America is the land of opportunity?
Wish me luck, I'm gonna need it.
And the Brain.
The brain.
You're every bit the detective that your followers on the internet believe.
Gee, Brain, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world.
Welcome to Modern Nerdom. I am the Brain, and with me, as always, after a very long time, is...
Rocky.
Thanks, Rock. Welcome back. Welcome both of us back. It's been a long freaking time, sir. Too long, right?
It has way too long. I missed you.
I miss you too, man. Long-term bromances are not fun.
It's just so hard.
I know. I
I can't take it anymore.
I know. It's forced me to drink, man.
It's forced me to do heroin.
But you always liked heroin. You always liked heroin.
I'm trying to cut back to like about 5 syringes a day.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're making progress, you know. We're all trying to get better, no matter what it may be, or whatever our addiction may be. So some things have changed. A lot of things have changed, actually. The Brain is no longer in sunny Tampa. He's in humidity-filled Orlando. He's gone down the road, down I-4 to Orlando, Florida, the world of theme parks. And let me tell you right now, Rocky, the traffic I thought in Tampa was bad. Here in Orlando, it's a whole nother level.
Oh hell yeah! It's bad during the off season, and it's worse during the tourist season.
Oh my gosh, it feels like the tourist season never ends out here. It just feels like it just continues on and on and on. And it just makes the driving out there so ridiculous. It's just people who are renting cars that have no business being on the road in this area. And they're just absolutely dumbfounded out here on the interstates.
I concur.
All right, let me take a sip. Rocky, want to explain what's going on with our drinking? Moving on now?
Yeah. First off, you know how we always, during our shows, we always have drinks with us, and we're paddling them back and forth, and sorry, I got a text message on my phone. But
you know, there's some things that are more important than their show.
It's just J.J. Abrams saying, "Hey, we want you to star."
Keep going.
Okay, yeah, but I was just wanted to talk and explain, you know, why we drink. First off, I want to say that I do have a speech impediment, and I do stutter, and I try to hide it. And our first episode was scheduled for Blog Talk Radio, and I was nervous as hell. And when I got home, I was pacing around the kitchen, trying to calm myself down, and I saw a bottle of wine, and I popped that bitch open and started drinking. And when the show started, I was already halfway through the bottle, and I was buzzing pretty hard. And towards the end of the show, I was pretty much gone. I'm nervous talking on the phone, and our first show was on the phone. And on our current shows, we're, you know, chatting via computer using Skype. And, you know, for me, it's similar as, you know, talking on the phone. And I was still nervous each show. And so I drank to help calm me down. And I, you know, towards the end of the show, I was pretty much gone at that point. So this show, I have not had a drink of alcohol. And I'm going to try to do this with no chemical influence trying to calm me down. So we'll see how it goes.
But I have.
You have, and I will hold my bottle of water up and Cheers, my friend.
Thank you.
And
I think I'm on number 4 or 5 at the moment. We're not counting at this point.
Or,
All
yeah,
I know is I feel great, and let the fun continue.
Absolutely, and what I would like to see if we could do at some point, if our listeners are up for the challenge, maybe we could hold a poll or some sort of vote on our Facebook page or web page and have them vote to see who drinks that episode and who is the lucky bastard to get drunk during the show. So if you're up for it and the audience wants to participate, then I think we should give it a shot and,
That's right, Rocky. That sounds like a great idea. I know I'm already a few beers in, and I feel fantastic. And I hope our listeners will concur in the future in offering us multiple opportunities to inebriate ourselves during this wonderful radio podcast, whatever the hell we want to call it, show that we do on a monthly / top
bi-weekly
3-week
yeah.
basis. I don't know what the hell we're doing at this point. But
it's all about having fun.
It's all about having fun, and I love my Abita Strawberry Harvest, and I am enjoying it very well right now, and it's fantastic. It's like Louisiana in my stomach right now. It's fantastic. But anyway.
It's like a party in your mouth.
It's a party in my mouth. In
All
a
right.
good way. In a good way. Not as a dick in my mouth, but as in a beer in my mouth. Thank you. So continuing on. So the one thing I wanted to talk about first, being here in Orlando, Florida, a big event that happens in the summertime. Excuse me for a second. In the summertime is our Star Wars weekends here at Disney Hollywood Studios, here at the Walt Disney World Resort. We actually just posted up yesterday a YouTube video just giving a quick glimpse of Star Wars Weekends, the event, just kind of give you a basic overview of the event. So definitely check it out. Give us a couple hits, maybe comment on it either on the YouTube page itself or shoot us a tweet or respond on our Facebook page. But let us know what you think about the event. Basically, it's been going on for a couple weeks now. It's been a lot of fun. I've been out there. I've taken a bunch of pictures. I'm going to be posting those up soon for folks to see. Probably be shooting some video this weekend. But next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the following weekend on the 6th through 8th of June, is going to be fantastic because none other than Mark Hamill is going to be there. The original Jedi Knight himself, Mark Hamill, will be in attendance for the 4th of the 5 weekend event. And I'm very excited to hear him talk. He's going to have his own specific talk show along with the main talk show. Hopefully he's in attendance at the main talk show. There's been rumors saying that he may not, but we'll find out soon enough. I'm going to try and get a reserved spot so I make sure I'm in there to get some video and audio for our show. Our next show, which we'll put up hopefully sooner than later. But basically, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun stuff to purchase, a lot of picture opportunities, and a lot of great chances to connect with Star Wars fans. So I'm looking forward to continuing this event on for the next few weeks. But that's about it for Star Wars Weekends. But I know Rocky has been wanting to get back into talking about gaming because we've been neglecting that for way too fucking long. And Rocky, tell us what's been going on in the gaming world from your perspective, sir.
Thank you, Brain. I'm not going to give you any breaking news or anything. I'm just gonna share what I've been playing and what I think so far of the games I've experienced. But first off, I wanna say, the whole console wars. Some of you may wonder who's doing better, PS4, Xbox One. If you haven't heard the news, Microsoft is offering. Everyone's probably heard the news that Microsoft realized the mistakes they made, and now they're releasing a version of the Xbox One without the Kinect. I'm not a fanboy. I'm not going to go into a debate, but to me it seems like Sony is winning the console war so far. And if you want to know about the Ouya, that was released. It got mixed reviews. That's more of a if you want to do homebrew, like indie development stuff for the Android and whatnot. Steambox is coming out, which I can't think of the people who are supporting it, but they don't have high hopes for it, like the actual people that's going to market it. But I'm hoping that the Steambox does pretty well because I like Steam. And also coming up June 10th through 12th at the Los Angeles Convention Center is E3. And for those of you who don't know E3, that means Electronic Entertainment Expo, and it's the biggest event of the year for gaming. Unfortunately, ModerNerdom will not be attending the event due to lack of budget, but we will provide our listeners with coverage as soon as someone else posts it, and we can steal their shit.
That's how we do things here.
And I just want to share a few games that I've been playing. The first one is Diablo 3 for the PS3 that I've been playing with our absent third host, Todd, Hot Toddy.
Toddy, yeah. Well, we're not going to go into too much detail, but Rocky in the Brain, our core still remains. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, we'll have to bust his balls later on, and not in a homosexual way. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Yeah.
I'm very supportive of any type of sexuality because I think sex is a fantastic thing.
Oh, yes. And the love between two people is even better.
That's right.
Yeah.
And sometimes between animals. I'm just saying.
Well, humans are animals in a way.
Well, we are, aren't we? Damn right we are.
Yeah.
All right, that got a little weird, but you know what? That's what we do here at Modern Nerdom. And continuing on, Rocky's going to talk a little bit about Diablo 3 and how Brain has been neglecting his responsibilities of getting the damn game.
Yes, that is true. I love the game. I played Diablo 2. There are fans that are pissed off about Blizzard removing the grid system for the weapons and armor. And also the level up point system. You can't put points into strength and intelligence. But for me that's okay. I mean, I'm not really bothered by that. Actually, I completely forgot about it until someone else brought it up. But so far the two things that I don't like is the cooldown period between health using health potions, because I usually stock up on them and I keep hitting the healing button and now my guy has to wait like 10 or 15 seconds. I think more than that. Excuse me. And then
I'm the one drinking, damn it. I am the one drinking this show. You are not allowed to belch in my presence with your water.
I've been pounding this water.
I don't care what you're pounding over there. Just use protection.
Oh, yeah. I use both hands. But
damn, that's a lot to work with. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, fuck. I'm ambidextrous. I mean, it's good. But going back, another thing that I don't like is not being able to use the town portal during a boss fight, which that means if you're down deep into a dungeon, you can use a portal to teleport into town, and then you can use that same portal to teleport back to wherever you're first teleported from. So what I used to do in Diablo 2 is I would get to a boss fight and I would automatically use the town portal to teleport to town, stock up on health potions, and then go back. And then use it again, but keep it open and run around and try to, wear the boss down, and then go back when I needed to. But now, during a boss fight, you can't use the damn town teleport, so it makes my method of cheating useless. But, overall, it's a fun game. I have a really fun time getting online with Dave and Todd. And Brain, you're going to have to join the group.
I made a promise I tend to keep. I am going to be grabbing Diablo this month, so next time you are online after all your obligations are completed for the month, we will catch on in June, and I will join in on the fun, get my character up to speed, get it leveled up, as we would say in the gaming world, so that I can be equal to the team effort as we approach Diablo 3 as a group effort. Fun times.
Absolutely. So, yeah. And if any of our listeners out there has Diablo 3 for the PS3, my PSN handle is Lesages_donk. So
you always have the weirdest fucking name possible. Like the weirdest one. Donk. What the fuck is a donk? Like, what the fuck is a donk? It has a story behind it, but we can go into that at a later point. Let me spell it out for you. Capital LISSAJOUS _ capital DONK. And I'll explain it all at a later point in the show. You know what? I can't wait for that moment. Like my life is leading up to that moment.
Well, it's not going to be this show. Maybe a future show.
All right. Well, tell us about the next game you want to talk about.
Next game, I was very, very excited to play. Unfortunately, it came out on the Xbox first, and then I think about 6 months later, maybe a year, it was finally released on the PS3. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows.
Fuck yeah, Ninja Turtles. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, brother.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
There is no one that's bigger fans of the fucking Ninja Turtles than Rocky and the Brain. I'm telling you right now. We may be pissed off with Michael Bay and his fucking nostrils right now, but we are big fucking fans of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hell yeah. I was still playing with my turtle toys when I was 11, 12. When I should have been masturbating to magazines or...
Well, we find time for everything. We can balance it out. Today I'm going to be focused on playing Turtles. But then the next hour I'll be whacking off in the corner, okay? We know how to balance it out. And maybe it's the April O'Neil figure. You can get 2 done at one time. I'm just saying. Just saying. You know what I mean?
This show has turned into a masturbating marathon.
Please, listeners, do not masturbate in a marathon while listening to the show, because that just creeps me the fuck out. But you know what? If it makes you happy, go make it happen. I don't care. At this point, I've had enough beers that it doesn't bother me at this point. But so it's called Out of Shadows, right, Rock?
Yeah, Out of the Shadows. It's an okay game. It's fun. It has potential. But a lot of fans were slamming it, saying that it's unpolished and it's a piece of shit. Personally, from my game developer experience, it seems like something happened behind the curtain. I'm thinking that maybe Activision ceased funding and said, okay, just go ahead and it's time to get this game out. So I think it's Red Fly Studios or something. They were forced to release an unpolished and incomplete game. Even though it has bugs, it's still a fun game.
I'll tell you the game I missed, dude, growing up. You know what I'm talking about. You know where I'm going with this.
Okay, go.
Turtles in Time, brother.
Turtles in Time,
Turtles in fucking Time. I remember when we go play that at either the arcade or we play that in SNES, or they had the specific edition that had a different name, but was for the Genesis. Remember that?
Hyperstone Heist.
There you go, brother. There you go.
But the only problem with Hyperstone Heist, you couldn't throw the Foot Clan, towards the screen.
That's right. You would throw it towards the screen. It would smack into... Oh, dude, that was so cool.
But that was only in the Super Nintendo Turtles in Time.
And in the arcade version.
Yeah. But going back, if you have a PS3 or an Xbox, I would just go ahead and buy it. It's available for download only, I think for about $15.99. I personally think that it's worth it since I'm a Turtles fan. And, who knows, maybe if Activision sees, okay, this game is starting to generate money, they'll tell Red Flag to go ahead and, maybe develop a patch for it to fix the game and add new levels and stuff. So that's for Out of the Shadows. And last game, I'm a huge fan of The Walking Dead. I love zombies, and I did play the Telltale Walking Dead game, which was pretty fun. But I also came across The Walking Dead Survival Instinct, which is based on Meryl and Daryl's. They're the main characters, and it didn't get good reviews. I think it got mixed reviews, mediocre. Personally, as a Walking Dead and zombie fan, I think it's a great game, and it's hard and will piss you off. I'm only at level 2. And I had to turn the game off because I was ready to break something. But if you can find that game for a good price, again, if you're a Walking Dead and zombie fan, it's a good game to add to your collection. I give that 2 boners and a queef.
Do you give that a huge nerd on?
Yeah, huge nerd on, 2 boners and a queef. That's my shout out to all the women that's listening.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for listening, ladies.
Okay.
That's a huge nerd on and a couple of boners and a queef to you. Thank you.
We're probably going to have to cut some of this out. This has become like Triple X.
Oh, no. We're just letting you know how we feel, people. We're just letting the love flow.
And
Here at ModerNerdom.
That is the end of the gaming segment.
Yes, thank you, Rocky, for getting us up to speed on what you've been playing and what you've been enjoying out there in the gaming world. A little bit on the film front, some Episode 7 news. We've actually been bombarded with news over the last couple of months. We had a official cast announcement for the first time. I don't know if you all saw the picture that was posted by J.J. Abrams of the black and white of the room when everybody was reading the script for the first time. And we had some final confirmations for the first time for Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher, the big 3, being back. But also a surprise, Peter Mayhew returning. I got a chance to actually see Peter Mayhew at Star Wars Weekends just a couple of weekends ago, and he's making a lot of progress with his knee replacement surgery, so I'm very excited to see him back on screen playing everyone's favorite Chewbacca. But also we had a lot of newcomers. Adam Driver, who everybody thinks is apparently going to play the villain, but we don't really know anything because nothing's been confirmed. Also, we have everybody pretty much is a lot of brand new folks, but except for the main 3. Anthony, as he likes to be called, Anthony Daniels, is back as C-3PO, and Kenny Baker, regardless of his health issues, is coming back at least for a short time to be R2-D2. So that's all the original cast. We have 6 actually original casts that have been announced that are returning. But there was an interesting article actually about the actor who portrayed Wedge Antilles in the original trilogy. He was asked to come back, but he declined the invitation because he didn't feel the part that was offered to him was involved enough. So he didn't like what he was being offered. Apparently a cameo or whatever they had offered him, we don't really know for specific sake, what was offered, was not good enough for him to want to come back. But so the point, though, there is JJ is trying to bring back a lot of the original actors to bring back their roles that they played, the important roles at least, like Wedge, as for example. So it definitely brings a lot of a new hope to us fans that they're trying to bridge the story very well here between the original trilogy of 4, 5, and 6, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, with where they're going with Episode 7. We also know that they're filming in 2 locations at least. Abu Dhabi is where they've been filming a lot, and that's where we're going to talk about in just a second with J.J. Abrams' fundraiser, The Force for Change, in a second. But they're also filming in Pinewood Studios, which we've known for a while. That's the main studios in London where they're going to be filming a majority of the film, and a bunch of the sets are going to be built. But the Abu Dhabi set, actually J.J. Abrams just filmed a little bit of a fundraiser promotion. Guess what, Rocky? You could be in Star Wars Episode 7 as a individual role, maybe even speaking.
That is right, Brain. If you donate a certain amount to the fundraiser,
$10, by the way. That's it. Just $10.
Well,
or up to 40 to get 10 chances or something like that.
Well, it starts out at $10. If you donate $10, your name is entered into the, I guess, the bucket one time.
Right.
Like you only have one chance. If you donate 40, you have 4 chances. You can donate 70. I think you can donate up to like 100,000 or something like that. And then also once you donate, if you share it with your friends and then they donate, then you get a free entry for yourself. And actually, speaking of the devil, I just received my thank you letter, my automated thank you letter from the Star Wars team. And I'm checking in on my phone here. I know this is unprofessional.
Oh, no, that's awesome, Rocky. What does it say? Does it say thank you for offering your charitable services for Episode 7's Force for Change fundraiser event?
No, it says, ha ha ha, sucker. No, but it's an email. It says, redeem your Star Wars Force for Change founding member badge. So if you do donate...
A badge?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Is it a virtual badge or an actual badge?
It's probably going to be a virtual badge.
Those fuckers. Give me a patch. I want a patch or a pin or something. Fuck. They can afford it.
Yeah, it's a downloadable digital badge.
Oh, can you put it on your Facebook profile?
I can sell it to somebody for like $100.
Here, have a digital badge.
But yeah, I would definitely show your support for JJ, and if he blows this whole Star Wars Episode 7, then we can just
then we can all go in our pitchforks and just destroy him.
Yeah.
I think between the Star Wars fans and Star Trek fans, it'll be very easy to destroy him entirely. I know, speaking from our friend Dave we referenced earlier, who definitely games with us a lot with Diablo 3, but who I used to work with and Rocky still works with. I know he's a big Trek fan, and he was not too pleased with the latest addition to the film series with Into Darkness. And a lot of Trek fans weren't, not just him, and I'm not just picking on him. A lot of Trek fans, traditional Trek fans, were not happy with that latest film. So, I mean, JJ definitely has a group of not-so-happy campers that have followed him in his film career so far. So I am very hopeful, though, that he hits this out of the park and that he does very well with Episode 7. I'm very hopeful for it. You know, I mean, I have to be. I'm a Star Wars fan, right? I got to be an eternal optimist when it comes to Star Wars.
Yeah.
God, I mean, remember the prequels, right?
Yeah, and, honestly, George, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, George killed the series. Well, didn't fully kill it, but he...
Come on, you're overstepping with that statement. I think he did put it on life support.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be easy for JJ to, pull it out from the grave. Well,
it's not in the grave. You prequel haters, I swear. I mean, I don't think they're the greatest films ever made. I mean, I agree with you. There are a lot of flaws with the films, but they're not by far that bad, dude, comparison to the crap we've had to be put through from other franchises over the last 10 years.
And that's why here at ModerNerdom, well, my side at least, I showed my support to JJ and I donated to his fundraiser.
That's right. You see how much of a Star Wars fan I am. I haven't even donated shit to them.
But we at ModerNerdom, we are supporters. We are we donate to fundraisers and to good causes.
Of course we do.
And we also donate to one of the greatest causes in the world. It's support for single mothers.
You know what? I felt that support. Whenever I go to a strip club, I really feel the support. Because I know a lot of those strippers that are out there are single mothers and, trying to make money and trying to save money for their families. And I feel like every dollar that I can put forth into that strap that's, attached to their person can go a long way in supporting them and their child for a future education. And I am all about education. I am an educator myself and have been working in education for over 8 years, and I'm very supportive of mothers who are trying to gain monetary support for their children, may it be from a sweaty whatever. I'm not going to go into details on that one. I couldn't come up with something creative on that one. Sorry.
All right, but just follow the ModerNerdom motto: support single moms.
Support single moms. And
I just want to say we
give
don't...
a G to the G. That's what I say.
Exactly.
Give a G, put a G in the G. That's what I say.
And I will say that we're not trying to be disrespectful, but
not at all. I think all women are beautiful creatures, and if they want to use their beauty to gain monetary funding to promote and support their family, I say all the power to them. I am not going to judge. I am just going to enjoy and support.
Exactly. Could not have said it better myself.
Thank you, Rocky.
I think we got ourselves out of that lawsuit.
Well done, right? Yeah. All right. So another thing we wanted to talk about is we're going to be returning back to having eventually want to get back to like a bi-weekly show, maybe every 2 weeks. But right now we're probably going to stick more with a monthly show at the moment, just because things are kind of crazy during the summer for us. So probably our next show will probably be mid to late June. Will be our next show, and then we'll also have one in July. And maybe when we get towards the fall, we'll start having ones every couple of weeks. What you say, Rock?
I concur. And if our fans want us to release bi-weekly shows, then we will do that.
Absolutely.
Yes, we give and we take, and we do accept singles as well.
Oh, but you know what? Rocky's got a family to support too.
Yeah. And if you want, I have nothing to say there.
That's okay, Rocky. Keep your pants on. So also, we're going to try and do a monthly nerd news segment. As you may remember, listeners who've been with us since the beginning in 2013 know that we used to do what's called the nerd news segment at the beginning of our shows, which were about a good 20 minutes or so, where we give you an update of what was going on in the nerd world. May it be science or entertainment, pop culture, television, gaming, whatever it may be, whatever your nerdom was, we tried to cover it. That was the current most popular information for that week or couple weeks. So what we're going to do moving forward is do a monthly YouTube video for Rocky and the Brain. We're going to try and put this together and kind of give you a quick spiel update. Try and keep it about 2 minutes long, and we'll add it to our YouTube channel. As you can see, we're trying to add more and get more involved in our other forms of social media. So check out our YouTube channel moving forward. We'll probably do our first one towards the end of the summer, as there's just a lot going on for us individually at the moment. I know that in the future we have some great ideas, and Rocky and I are working really hard to put together some really good information and some fun topics for us to talk about in the future. And so stick with us, guys. We know we've been on hiatus here and there again, but we're finally starting to get some stability in our locations and in our lives. So we hope to share more information, have more interaction, and more fun with you guys on a bi-weekly and monthly basis. So keep in touch, get connected to us, take advantage of our various versions of getting connected, may it be through facebook.com/ModerNerdom or at ModerNerdom on Twitter, or you can even email us, modernerdom@gmail.com, or shoot us a quick statement on our website at ModerNerdom.com. We actually have a form there you can fill out and just click enter to send info to us. So take advantage of all those resources. We're always posting updates, may it be pertinent to the nerd world or just funny shit we like to put out there.
Yeah, like Garbage Day.
Garbage Day? Yeah, that's one of our favorite videos. We'll have to post that up again soon because we haven't done it in a while.
Yeah,
but it's just the most ridiculous thing ever. But Rocky and I, it's just like an internal joke between the two of us. And hopefully it'll be an internal joke for all you Modern Nerdom listeners out there. But as we close this show, we're trying to keep them a little bit shorter in nature, so about 30 to 45 minutes in nature for you guys. So that way you get a quick listen to during lunch. You can have a good laugh, learn a little bit, have a little fun, get connected. You know, that's what we're all about here. We're about having a good time. And, you know, that's what we're out here in Florida doing, right? So first of all, you learn how to get connected to us, but also learn that we're always available to get connected with you guys. And we're actually something we're working on in the future is creating some merch for you guys so you can showcase your Modern Nerdom love, maybe through a T-shirt.
Yeah, and for those that don't have street cred like Brain, merch means merchandise.
Oh, thanks, Rocky. We got to talk to these newbies out there that just don't know the slang for the nerd culture.
Oh, yeah.
All right, buddy. Well, it's been fun as always. I'm the Brain.
And I'm Rocky.
And remember, listeners, share your nerdom to the world.
And get your nerd on.
And in the words of our 16th president,
be excellent to each other. And